XM Studios has the Maestro assembly video. Let me make sure this is going to work out like I thought it would. Holy shit, that's big.
That's what she said.
Shit. I seriously didn't think it was going to be this big.
That's what she said.
I don't know where I'm going to put it. There's no way that's going to fit where I wanted it to go.
Why would she say that?
Hey, my name is Mr. X. Welcome to the Extreme Channel. We are giving away $1,000 statues to you guys. If you want to know how to win one, stay tuned for later in the video. Good morning, everybody. One of my most... Might not be morning where you're at. You should watch me first thing. It makes your day much better. Anyway, one of my most anticipated statues is XM Studios Maestro on Throne version B with all the trophies. And, you know, when I ordered it, it told me it was 81 centimeters wide and deep. Wide, that made sense to me. Deep didn't make sense. Doesn't make sense that it's almost 32 inches deep because no display cabinet out there can actually handle that. Well, they just did the unboxing video and they did confirm, yes, it is 32 inches deep without the trophies. I thought maybe, okay, the trophies around it make it 32 inches deep so I could move those to the side. Now behind me, I have my throne wall and I have to figure out how to incorporate Maestro into the throne wall. So that's what we're going to do today. So here's the throne wall as it currently stands. Now, you'll see there's a lot of empty cabinets for a few different reasons. I'm actually going to make some changes. So before we figure out where Maestro is going to go, initially, I was going to put him right down there. You can see a CGC slab. But unfortunately, these are Magicase Max 140. These are only about 28 inches deep. So he clearly won't fit in there unless I remove the cover. So I got to figure out how I'm going to make this entire setup work. Now, as you can imagine, not only do I have more throne pieces coming in, but I might be selling some of these as well. So first, starting with kind of my X-Men here, these are probably staying, not going anywhere. And one of the things you're going to recognize is all of these pieces at the top are at the top because they are taller than 28 inches and will not fit in one of these Magicases. So I have my little X-Men display here. We have Apocalypse, Mr. Sinister, and a Magneto on throne. Now, I've done reviews on all these, by the way, so if you ever want to check them out, feel free to. This Magneto on throne might be temporary. I have another one coming in that might take its place. Down here, we have an old King Hulk on throne and Galactus. These are probably staying, even though there's better versions of them out there. These three in the middle, these are not staying. Well, one of them is not. The Thanos is not. I have some accessories coming to make the Sideshow Thanos on Throne Venomized, so we're going to put them in a different part of the collection we're going to look at as well. We have this Thanos staying. We have a Null on Throne. Then right next to Null, eventually, we're going to put this Venom on Throne. So it's a custom piece, going to go right next to him. It has to go next to him because it's too tall to fit below. Darkseid right here has to stay on top, and then we have some DC pieces. Queen Studios, Batman, Batman Who Laughs, and then a custom Arkham Batman on throne down there. Actually, make sure you've actually checked out the rest of the channel because either shortly after this or shortly before this, I launched a video where I compare this Queen Studios Batman on throne and this custom Batman on throne to see which is better because I'm probably not going to keep both. I might not keep either of them as well. Then here we have a custom Dr. Doom on throne and a custom Namor on throne. Now, with all this being said, I kind of like to keep things flowing together as well. So Maestro creates a problem for that. Here you have X-Men pieces. Up top, you have some of the most powerful beings in that universe. You have kind of an Avengers theme right here. Those are just one-offs. Dr. Doom and Namor obviously go together really well. So I've got to figure this out. Clearly, Maestro will not fit inside any of the cases. So I need to see if he will fit up top and hang off the back. There's a little bit of extra room there. Let's check that out. So the good news is that will work. He's going to hang off the back and be right at the front. The bad news is that means we need to sacrifice some of these top spots. Clearly, can't sacrifice these three. Can't really sacrifice Darkseid because he's too tall, or can we? Might for sure have to sell those. The other problem with Maestro is he is 32 inches wide, where these are about 56 inches wide, so it's going to take up quite a bit of that. Well, we know the Venom's going to go right next to the Knoll. That makes sense. Now, there is another option. I hate to talk about it, but many times I've actually completely changed the display. So, for example, years ago, this used to be X-Men. Well, I'm not going to switch this out where my X-Men currently are. Let's take a quick look at that, actually. So if you're familiar with my channel, you're familiar with my X-Men collection back here. Here is a Venom collection as well. So I could look into maybe switching places, the Thrones with the Venoms. I don't know. There's obviously a lot more room with the Thrones. I have a lot of empty spots here with incoming pieces. But I also have a lot more Venom pieces coming in as well. I think that's probably the more difficult route. And then also I think I would have to separate a lot of my Throne pieces. Not all of them would fit over here, but I could put, Hulk on Throne with my Hulk collection. I could put the Venom on Throne and Knoll on Throne. I could keep them over there if I moved all the Venom pieces over there. And some of these, like this guy's 40 inches tall, I don't even know. I don't think he would fit. So that's really probably not an option. And again, I don't want to move my X-Men collection. Some of these are so big, it's almost impossible to move. All right, back to the drawing board at the Throne. All right, what if we did this? Darkseid, I want to keep. Quintessential DC villain. I don't want him to be the only DC piece over here. These are mod cases, max 150. So that middle shelf is adjustable. So I could put Darkseid either in the top or bottom, and then maybe Batman Who Laughs up there, and put Maestro right here next to Venom. That probably won't work either. Good fucking Lord, I don't know what I'm going to do. Not going to put him in the center anywhere. And I like keeping all my Throne pieces together. All right, give me a day. Let me think about it. All right, we're back over here because I wanted to show you where Sideshow's Thanos on Throne would come once it has the Venomized pieces. It's going to go probably right there, or it could go down there, but that's where he's going to go. So that gave us a little bit of extra room. Now, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to put where he was. I do believe I have Sideshow's old Ultron on Throne, which I will actually put there. I think that might work just for now. And I think I've figured out this top part. So right next to this Thanos, that way there will only be one Thanos on the wall, that's where we're going to put Maestro. Hopefully he'll fit. He's going to take up a lot of room. And then we're subsequently going to move Knoll down a little bit. The Knoll on Throne. Put the Winged Venom on Throne after that. Then hopefully we can get Darkseid to fit on the end here. And this end will kind of be DC. So depending on which Batman statue we keep, we're going to put Batman Who Laughs down below, and then the Batman statue at the bottom. That's kind of the hope. And the really good news is that leaves 3 different spots, or actually 4 or 5 different spots for other Throne statues eventually if they are released. My big Achilles heel, if you will, is simply these are too tall to fit in the cases. I did debate actually removing these cases and taking them out, but they are so tight to the wall, I don't think I could ever get them out. So let me back up here. So this is kind of the vision, if you will. Just like that. We shall see. As we try to grow this channel, we like to reward you guys for watching and subscribing. So because of that, every 5,000 milestone when it comes to subscribers, we give away a couple $1,000s worth of statues. We've actually given away over 20 statues. To win one was easy. First, you gotta be subscribed to the channel. You'll get bell notifications when videos drop. Each video that drops, you want to make a comment on those videos. We pick a random video, we give away statues based on a comment. You can say whatever you want. The more videos you comment on, the higher your chances are to win. Hey everyone, thanks for watching a very different video. I don't intend to do this too often, but throw down in the comments below what other great quarter scale throne pieces should I get that I'm missing. I'd love to hear your feedback, and I really appreciate you guys. Please drop me a like, and if you like stuff like this, sub to the channel so you can see what's coming up. Take care.